What's going on, guys? You're probably wondering, where's the rock and roll heat wave? Decided to scrap that. I felt like I had more fun just getting in behind the camera and just recording videos whenever I wanted, rather than having to put together a whole freaking arrangement of things. But everything will still be on my channel. I'll talk about video games, music, movies, anime, the whole deal. They'll just be in separate videos and more consistently, rather than doing massive freaking chunks once a month or so. Wasn't really digging that part-time schedule. I kind of missed how things used to be. So yeah, in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about a bit of the WWE stuff, like I did on the Rock and Roll Heatwave, just in a separate video, like I said before. I'm just gonna talk about, we've had about a month and a half to 2 months to soak in this WWE brand split, and I'm gonna kind of go through some pros and cons, at least what I see as pros and cons of what I like and what I don't really like about the brand split so far. And yeah, I'll start off by saying the brand split is a really good thing that WWE did. Altogether, they really changed things up. Finally, they've been in desperate need for change for at least 3 or 4 years now. It's a good thing that they finally changed things up. Now, some of the pros about this WWE brand split are things such as the fact that, brand exclusive pay-per-views. It gives wrestlers more time to build up storylines on both rosters, which is pretty awesome. Utilizing talent better. You have a separate show for more talent. You can utilize all of it. So more space. You're not trying to squeeze everything in one. Another thing I like, I'm kind of nerdy in this way, the red and blue ropes. I mean, it just gave me a nostalgic kind of 2002 kind of feel. You know, Bringing back Backlash, that was pretty awesome. Women's wrestling, Alexa Bliss on SmackDown, man, she's hot. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Bella's back. She's always been a crush of mine. What else do we got? We got separate titles, two world titles. Yeah, man, the brand split. There's been some pretty good things. Daniel Bryan as SmackDown manager. That's another good thing. Some of the things I don't like though are the stages. The Raw stage. I don't really know what's going on there. They've changed it like 3 times now. I like having different pay-per-view stages because it makes the pay-per-views kind of interesting. But create a Raw stage, create a SmackDown stage, stick with it. The SmackDown Fist was the best. Yeah, another thing I don't like is the titles. I like that there are separate titles, don't get me wrong, but like having the way they look, you got like the Raw Universal title, I think it's called, and that title is red because it's a Raw title, and then the SmackDown one looks exactly the same as the Raw one, but it's blue. And back in the day, we had different looking titles. We had the heavyweight champion and the WWE champion. It was different back then. It kind of, I don't know, just to the way I see it, it kind of brings down the value of the title a bit. Another thing that I don't really like is the SummerSlam. That was like one of the first pay-per-views we had with this brand split, and the pay-per-view was just too long. They were trying to squeeze way too many matches into one pay-per-view, and like that main event was freaking awful, man. Brock Lesnar and Orton, one of the worst SummerSlam main events I've ever seen. But I'm sure they'll adapt to that over time. They'll get used to that whole brand split idea again. It's been a while, so yeah. But yeah, and trying to think of anything else that I don't really like. There's some more pros. I do like that they've brought back the jobbers. That's pretty fun to watch. I do like that SmackDown is interesting again, because before for years I couldn't even watch SmackDown anymore. There was no point in watching it. But yeah, altogether the brand split has been a good thing for the WWE. I think it's changed things up, like I said before. And yeah, man, that's all I got to say about that. And thank you guys for watching. And hope you guys are still subscribed to my channel. And things are going to be back to the way they used to be. But with more stuff, not just music. There's going to be wrestling, video games, and stuff. But it's not all going to be jammed in one once a month 40-minute long video. So it's going to be like spread out, just like it used to be, because I enjoyed it that way. So, rock on.